Alright, I started without really doing an introduction or whatever, but I'm ripping out the floor pan. The previous video I showed you up to the point of setting it in there and kind of measuring it out. I still don't know how much I'm going to cut off, but I'm going to start ripping everything out. I was going to remove the plug welds all the way through, but I was like, why? So I'm just going to cut. We've already made cuts. Cut it out. This is a new one. It's going to go right in its place. You got to pull out the plug welds here and on the other side. But I'm going to go ahead and remove this and this. More to follow. Alright, here's an update. As you see, I'm cutting pieces by pieces by pieces away. And I decided, since my new piece comes out to here, and this is still good, I'm going to cut it right here and do a lap weld. It's going to come over and sit right on here and weld it to that. And I'm going to do that all the way around where the tape is. It's the only thing I can do. I have I'm not going to say I have a crappy welder. I have a welder that blows through thin metal. So I cannot do a butt weld, I guess. I think that's what it's called. Anyways, so that's what I'm going to cut up here. I'm still deciding on what I'm going to do in this area. That area. So, because I might have to incorporate something that will use the support. So bend it down, also incorporate it over here, because I do not want to take this off. No, 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 no. Because that's part of the trunk. It's just bent up. So I have to do the same there. I don't know, that's going to involve fabrication, and that's going to take a while. Anyways, that's what I got for now. More later. Alright, this is test fit number 2, I think. Yeah. Alright, what I did is I cut out the bottom, of course, as you just saw. And I laid out where I want to do a lap weld on this thing. So I think the next step for me is to decide how much I'm going to cut off in this area, because this area is all jacked up. Plus it needs to be tied in with this because it's a support. It needs to be tied in with this as well. So I got to fabricate something. Got to do that side as well. But it's looking pretty good. I like it. I'm digging it. So next step is start thinking about fabrication of this somewhere in there and welding onto here. Clean up too. Alright, more to follow. Okay, I'm done for the day. So light is bright. $30 at Costco. I cut off just enough to where I can do the lap weld all the way around. I know it's going to look funky. You can have a little lip, and I'm going to pound it down as much as I can and put filler next to it so it smooths out so it doesn't look as funky as most would think, but I don't know. I'm going to do the lap weld all the way around. This area I got to think about, because Angry Beaver got a hold of this and just chewed it all up. I'm going to do an actual lap weld right here. Let me point the camera over there. Right here I'm going to do a lap weld all the way over. I do not want to remove this because this is a nice support. And there's nothing wrong with it. I've never seen it on any other Camaro. I'll have to research it and find out what it is. But anyways, it's probably just a support because that's a weak point, i.e. But I'm going to do a lap weld all around here, and then I'm going to flip it up and come over the top. Now this side's not that bad, to tell you the truth. I was trying to put a patch in there or something, but I gotta incorporate it into this as well, because this is so weak and ugly looking. Nasty. Yuck. So, a lot to do. But that's it for today, and I'll have more tomorrow or the next day. Okay, now we're talking the trunk. Okay, obviously this area right in here needs to be addressed, and over here. So what we're going to do is tear out this area, see what we have structurally, and we're going to fabricate something that will actually blend in, because this is a trunk and it's just bent over. So we're going to do the other side too. But right now we're going to clean it all up and see what we got, and I'll go ahead and videotape after I get done. All right? Later. Okay, this is what I did. I went ahead and ground down all this, make it all shiny, pretty much. So when I go back, I can paint it all. Also did this area, I did the inside as well. Not as well, but I mean, you know, enough. So this is all going to get painted. And over here, it's all going to get painted. This primer gray 2-part epoxy sealed up. I'm out right now. Right now I'm going to measure this area with a piece of paper and make a template so I can cut out 18 gauge steel sheet metal and put it across here, cover this up, and it'll extend over here and over here and up here. It'll mimic it, and I'm just going to mash it all together. I know it'll look a little Frankenstein, but that's what I got. Okay? All right, I made my templates. Here's the left-hand side. And again, this is all going to be one piece going down, and then I'm going to bend it at that area, and then it's going to come out, and I'm just going to weld it on top. I know it's kind of cheesy, but it's what I know and what I can do. And there's the other side. Little break. Well, there it is. That's the left side. Excuse me. Looks pretty good. One piece. Throw it in. There's the other piece. It's being held in right now, but it fits just the way I imagined it, which is pretty good. So, next step is to weld it in, both sides. All right, here's the first fitting after my fabrication attempt for either side with the trunk, the supports, and the fab. What I plan to do is strip metal off, come on down, and scoot around, and then go back around the support so it's sitting more flush with this and it has a flush appearance, I'll just say. And then I can weld it to this, and this will all be welded up. It'll all connect. It'll look fine. It's a trunk. It's a trunk, and it's not gonna, do anything special other than you put crap in it. Put your tools, put a body, whatever. Do the same thing for the other side. So this sits flat because it's just gonna, that's not gonna be good. Either side. Previously I said I was gonna go ahead and weld in these fabricated pieces I made, but it's obvious I'm not even close to thinking about welding, because if you just don't know me, I like to paint everything again. So I gotta strip all this down and paint all the fabricated supports, which is full of holes. I want to make sure it holds. Anyways, and there's the other piece. And when I paint everything, I'm gonna paint the down here on both sides. Everything's gonna get painted. So right now I just have to do a bunch of grinding and get all the paint off, get it nice and sanded down, and get it ready, because tomorrow I'll probably paint. Anyways, and that will be the Series 3. That will lead into welding the pan in, and that'll be good. But right now, I'm going to go ahead and post this. So, this is part 2. Part 3 coming up.